Hello guys, welcome back again sa ating YouTube channel no, The Action Man. Una sa lahat, may grab shoutout po sa lahat ng mga kakampeng at sa mga hindi man mga kakampeng. Kung interesado ka sa bidyong ito, patapusin mo na hanggang dulo at huwag nyo nang kalimutan na i-like at i-share ang ating video para malaman naman ng iilan sa ating mga kababayan na nagtutulog-tulugan sa katotohanan. So muli naman nagbabalik ang nag-iisa nyong host na si The Action Man para magbigay ng komentaryo at reaction sa mga mainit ng issue ng bayan. So ito ho mga ka-action, mga kakamping no, may gusto lang po ako na i-share sa inyo mga ka-action. Ito po yung pagsagot o push ni Senador Robin Padilla about sa People's Initiative ho mga ka-action. Kung gaano niya pinupost ang nasabing chatcha, pagdating naman kay Senadora Risa Hontiveros ay barado, di ba? Ito po, at nagbigay po siya ng kanyang sariling opinion regarding sa isinusulong ni dating President Duterte na ihiwalay ang Mindanao. Di ba? O, titingnan ho natin kung saan ang magiging loyalty niya. Panoorin ho natin ang nasabing interview ho mga ka-action.
Senator Robin Hood Padilla slams the ongoing push for a People's Initiative to amend the Constitution, but he clarifies he is not against the People's Initiative itself, only the manner by which it is being conducted right now. Padilla adds he understands the frustration of House lawmakers since past efforts to amend the charter languished in the Senate.
Totoo po yung sinasabi ng malaking kapulungan na laging pagdating dito sa Senado, natutulog yung panukala para sa economic provision sa amenda. Kaya po siguro nakarating sila sa ganung klaseng politika. Kung meron tayong problema ngayon sa isinasagawang People's Initiative, huwag natin banatan yung People's Initiative. Ang banatan natin yung paraan kung paano ito ginawa. Hindi po tayo papayag na ito ay makalusot.
As for the heated exchanges between the Marcoses and Dutertes, Padilla believes it reflects the realities of Philippine politics. But for him, the so-called Uniteam coalition, it's still standing.
Hindi ko maintindihan ba't hindi na tayo nakaalis sa ganitong klaseng politika. Pareho namang napakaganda nung sinasabi ng dalawa. Alam naman po natin na itong Duterte at ang Marcos, ito po ay magkaalyado. Ako po miyembro po ako ng Uniteam at ako po ay nasa ilalim ni Inday Sara Duterte at si Vice President naman po ay nandoon naman po siya sa rally din ng Bagong Pilipinas. So sa akin po, nakikita ko po na buo pa rin kami. Nagkakaroon lamang po ng iba't ibang political para po sa akin, point of view.
The Philippine Senate begins deliberating a proposal to amend economic provisions of the 1987 Constitution. Senate President Juan Miguel Zubiri last month filed that resolution in a bid to break the long-standing impasse over charter change. Despite the effort to review the charter, senators remain firm. Charter change is not the solution to the country's economic woes.
Mas madali kasing sisihin ang walang kamalay-malay na dokumento kaysa sisihin ang mga totoong dahilan. Korupsyon, red tape, malabong burokrasya, at mataas na singil ng kuryente ang nagtataboy sa mga lokal at dayuhan na investor. Walang pananagutan ang 1987 Constitution sa mga bagay na yon. Una sa lahat, yung sinasabi nilang restrictive di umano, hindi po yan totoo. Bukas na po ang ating tindahan. Hindi po solusyon ang tsa-tsa. Kahit sasabi nilang purely economic provisions para bawasan ang mga tunay na iniinda natin.
I was in close contact with most of our foreign investors and locators almost daily. And never once did they mention a change in the Constitution. Each time they stated that there was a need for lower rates of electricity, infinitely better infrastructure, less red tape, and a predictable and reliable regulatory framework. At no point did they say that the Constitution needed to be changed.
The framers of the 1987 Constitution also expressing opposition to amending it. Former Justice, make that Chief Justice Hilario Davida Jr. asserts opening the country further to foreigners is an extremely dangerous move.
There are no valid, serious, and compelling reasons to amend our 1987 Constitution. What our country and our people need today are not amendments to or revision of the Constitution, but the full implementation of its principles and state policies. In about 150 instances, our Constitution orders the state or Congress to implement them by these solemn commands. Congress shall give highest priority to, the state shall, Congress shall, as provided by law. However, either intentionally and with evident bad faith, or incompetence, or neglect of duty on the part of our concerned government officials, the state or Congress have not fully and meaningfully complied with these constitutional commands and mandates. Hence, a vast majority of the provisions, especially on social justice, on economic development, on abolition of political dynasties, among many others, have remained unimplemented to the great prejudice of our people. In any case, it would be extremely dangerous, I repeat, extremely dangerous, if we leave to Congress the extent of the Filipino citizenship requirement therein. The day will not be far when public utilities and advertising industry will be under the control or even under the full ownership by aliens.
Davao City Mayor Sebastian Duterte clarifies his reported apology after calling for the resignation of President Marcos. See, last week, Senator Amy Marcos told the media the mayor apologized to her following his remarks about her brother. But on Facebook, Duterte said, while he indeed said sorry, it was done out of pity. He also called on the senator to stop using him for what he calls drama. As for the president's sister, she said she already talked to the Davao City mayor and all is well between them. Senator Robin Hood Padilla weighing in on the proposal of former President Rodrigo Duterte to separate Mindanao from the Philippines. For him, it's the right of the people of Mindanao to push for its independence, but he notes it should not lead to violence.
Naman po tayo mga karatig na bansa na gumawa niyan, ano? Katulad po si ginawa yan ng Singapore. Hindi po yan imposible. Pero kailangan legal. Daanin natin sa legal. Huwag pong daanin sa armado o magiging threat tayo sa security. At naniniwala naman po ako bilang si Presidente Duterte, dating Presidente Duterte, ay author ng law and order. Naniniwala naman po ako na hindi aabot ito sa karahasan.
The National Security Council warns it will not hesitate to use force to quell any attempt to dismember the Republic. National Security Advisor Eduardo Año says the proposed secession of Mindanao not only runs counter to the Constitution, but also threatens peace and development in the island region. He adds any attempt to sow division in the country must be rejected unequivocally. Meanwhile, Camiguin officials, XJ and JJ Romualdo, accusing former President Duterte and former House Speaker Pantaleon Alvarez of committing sedition. They say the two are engaging in dangerous stunts to divide the nation for their own interests. The Philippine ICT Department assures the public the country is safe following a fresh wave of cyber attacks traced to China. The DICT said it blocked a series of cyber attacks on government websites, including those of President Marcos and the Philippine Coast Guard. The DICT adds hackers from a Chinese state-owned telecom operator China Unicorn were behind the attacks, but the agency clarifies it is not directly implicating the Chinese government. Just last week, the head of the U.S. Federal Bureau of Investigation warned Chinese hackers are preparing to wreak havoc on critical American infrastructure. House Speaker Martin Romualdez now calling on the DICT to brief House lawmakers on the extent of the cyber attacks. He adds the possible breaches deserve an immediate and comprehensive response, as these are matters of national security and public interest.
So yun na ho mga ka-action, mga kakamping, no, napakinggan na po natin ang panig ni Senate Robin Padilla. Una-una, wala daw imposible. Kasi nagawa daw ng Singapore na maghiwalay sa China. Kaya wala daw imposible na magkakaganito nga po at wala siyang nakikita daw na problema na kung sakaling ihiwalay man ang Mindanao sa Luzon at Visayas, pero daanin daw sa magandang pamamaraan. Mawalang galang na po sa inyo, Senate Robin Padilla, no? Magbasa ka po ng batas. Yan po ay maliwanag na labag po sa nasabing 1987 constitutional. Maliwanag po yan, Senate Robin. Diba? Diba? At maaaring sampahan sila ng kaso ng sedisyon. At maaaring madismiss o mapatalsik ito si Representative Alvarez. Dahil ang kanyang naging loyalty bilang isang public official, dapat ang loyalty niya ay sa public republic. Hindi kung sinong talpulano na nagsusulong na gustong ihiwalay ang Mindanao. So ngayon, dahil sa kanyang todo suporta dito kay dating President Duterte na gustong ihiwalay ang Mindanao, eto, planong sampahan sila ng sedisyon at maaring mapatalsik ito si Alvarez bilang isang congressman. Diba? O anong hindi nakikita, anong walang nakikitang problema? Labag nga yan eh. Labag nga yan sa nasabing 1987 constitutional. Hello, Senate Robin. Diba? Saan ba ang loyalty mo? Sa Republic o kay Lolo Mudigong? Diba? Oh, halatado ka. Total, sa bagay, matagal ka naman talagang halatado, no? Na puro ka lang aangal. Diba? Pero una-una, basahin nyo po muna ang batas, Senate Robin Padilla, ha? Oh, about naman doon sa sinasabi mo na bakit natutulog na lang ang mga nasabing panukala about sa Chacha. Di ba? Kasi alam naman ng maraming Pilipino na walang makinabang dyan kung hindi ang mga gusto na tumagal sa kanilang pwesto. Di ba? Bakit sisisihin mo kasi ang 1987 Constitution sa hindi pag-unlad ang Pilipinas? Diba? Wala kayong dapat sisihin sa nasabing 1987 Constitution. Kung hindi ang sisisihin nyo ang mga nagdaang administrasyon, ang kasalukuyang administrasyon, kung bakit hindi umuunlad ang bansang Pilipinas. Diba? O lalo na ngayon. Sino pang mag-i-invest sa atin kung ganito kagulo ang administrasyon ngayon? Diba, Senator Wen? Oh. Sinupla ka ni Sinupla ka lang ni Senadora Risa Hontiveros? Paewan ko sa inyo mga ka-action, mga kakamping dito kung ano masasabi nyo dito kay Senador Robin Padilla. Oy, ang sakit sa ulo. Diba? So yun lang ho mga ka-action, mga kakamping, no, share ko lang ho sa inyo. Maraming salamat po sa ating mga viewers Luzon, Visayas, South Mindanao, all over the world. Ako po ang inyong lingkod, si The Action Man. Have a good day, everyone.
Beautiful.